Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to Train Sim World. And welcome finally to the Steam trains, yes. Spirit of Steam finally released today. It's probably the most hyped route we've had in Train Sim.
Only a touch away.
Go away. Yeah, it's probably the route we've most hyped for in the last couple of weeks. Spirit of Steam trains. So it's the London Lime Street to Crewe Route, featuring LMS class. So it's LMS Jubilee class and LMS Stanier class 8Fs units, both of them designed by William Stanier, built around the 1930s, 1940s, and yeah, very, very excited to finally give this a go. First and first, got to learn Steam trains because I've played around Steam in the past, I've learned the basics, but there's a lot more to learn with these kinds of units. And of course, being back into now the 1930s in Train Sim, it's going to be a whole different world to explore. But I'm very excited for it. I know a lot of people have been following on this route for a long, long time now, since the first announcements. And finally, we've got it. Because Steam has always been the big thing that's been missing from Train Sim Worlds. I mean, Train Sims did it fantastically, but finally, with Level Detail Sim offers, we've got a chance to finally take a closer look at it. So welcome to Liverpool Lime Street.
Welcome to Crewe,
Or Crewe even.
located in the northwest of England. Step back in time and discover the soot and sounds of the steam era. Climb aboard iconic living locomotives hungry for coal and water, and work hard on busy passenger and freight services through historic Merseyside and Cheshire.
Well, here we are.
There's an empty poster over there. Let's fix that while we're here.
I mean, the whole world, I mean, Train Sim World's visually always been impressive, but this really is a whole different experience. And again, Steam.
There are more tasks to find. Be sure to refill sand buckets, fill coal sacks, place travel posters, and light phrases.
That's the Forth Bridge. Very, very famous up in Scotland. Just north of Edinburgh. Ooh, a few whistles as well, very nice. I mean, there's something about the Steam era which, for me, I mean, when it comes to locos, I'd say diesel electrics are probably my favourite, diesel mechanicals are my favourite, but there's something about the Steam era that really,
To board the train before departure.
really shines, and that's what
Take a seat.
well, I'm most excited for. Ooh, first class, very good. Hello there.
You can pause the experience at any point and review previous and current objectives. Check it out now, and then return to the game when ready.
Yeah, it's just a pause menu. Not too bad today, Flight Fan. Not doing too bad today. So very excited for the release of Steams and Train Sim. I mean, the level of detail on these trains already, very, very good. So we're in now. We're on board a Jubilee class, I believe this is. NMS Jubilee class. These were built between 1934 and 1936. 191 of these units were built.
This train is powered by an LMS Jubilee class steam locomotive.
There you go.
These were built between 1934 and 1936 and originally nicknamed Red Staniers because of their original crimson livery, but later earned the nickname Jubilee when one of their class was named Silver Jubilee, in recognition of the Silver Jubilee of King George V.
Cool, I'm going for the Platinum Jubilee of our current
During
Queen.
your journey as a driver on this route, you'll learn to drive this locomotive as well as the LMS Stanier Class EF, a freight locomotive. You'll learn to haul a variety of different freight between the bustling yards and perform both express and local stopping passenger services. Learn all there is to know about operating these iconic locomotives in an era when steam was king. Welcome to Train Sim World's Spirit of Steam, Liverpool to Crewe.
There you go. So, very, very excited. You never know, maybe at level 100 in this service. Welcome to Spirit of Steam. Got a lot to learn about these trains. Got a lot of learning to do with the operation of these units. Because, like I say, Steam. Oh, what's anything on the essential board? Interesting. Steam is a very, very different beast to handle this. So the London Mid and Scottish Stanier class 8F training module.
Welcome to Runcorn Station. In this training module, we'll be learning how to drive an LMS Stanier Class 8F steam locomotive in VR black livery.
Right, that's the platform. Runcorn Station, so it's between Crewe and Liverpool, as you can imagine. All these stations would have been remodelled and rebuilt to their original 1930s standard, I guess. That's the which bridge is that? I know the bridge. It's still it's one on the run into Victoria. That one. Never remember which one it is though. The name of it. It's near Battersea. Yeah. Timely adverts. I don't get any cigarette adverts, I don't think, but hey ho. Yeah, so all these stations would have been rebuilt to their 1930 standards. So all these stations probably won't even look anything like this anymore, but so very excited to take a step back. On for the Fife Bridge.
Today, you'll be taking over a freight service bound for Ditton.
Ah, that's beautiful.
This class of locomotive was built between 1935 and 1946 and was designed as a freight version of the highly successful Black 5 locomotive.
Yes, the Black 5. We definitely got the hints of that.
Begin.
I got a few hints of Black 5 on the South East High Speed routes. One of the adverts talking about the Black 5 as a unit. So it's good to see the successor to it. Finally here in our eyes, right. Sit in the driver's seat, let's have a look.
Let's prepare the locomotive for departure. The reverser determines the direction of travel and also how much power to apply. Move the reverser into the full forward position. This ensures you'll get the maximum power to get the train moving. As you pick up speed, you'll need to move it towards the centre to save power. This locomotive has two types of brakes, steam and vacuum. Steam brakes will apply on just the locomotive, vacuum brakes will apply on the rest of the train, so long as it is equipped with vacuum brakes. Use the combination brake to apply both types of brakes simultaneously.
But there's like an auto fireman or something that's caused that to open and close.
To apply braking force, air is added back in by the driver using the combination brake.
So, use the combination brakes.
To create a vacuum for the vacuum brake, we use the ejectors. The small ejector should be left open when the train is running. The large ejector can be used to more quickly increase the vacuum after coupling or heavy braking.
So, open the small ejector.
Open the cylinder cocks to remove any water from cylinders after it has been left standing. Water in the cylinder. The regulator acts like the throttle for the steam locomotive. It controls how much steam is delivered to the cylinders. Applying too much power too early will cause wheel stop.
There you have it. Yeah, I believe there is some sort of just stay open. Nope. Okay. Yes, I imagine there is some sort of auto fireman on board who's doing the call for us. There we have it. In charge of a steam unit. Very, very exciting stuff. Right, let's speed going, shall we?
We're starting to pick up speed. Move the reverser towards the mid-gear. This reduces the amount of steam let into the cylinder but saves energy.
A mile and a half or so to go towards Ditton Junction. go. Across the Runcorn Bridge. Have to move into a person view for that. Oops. One thing I have definitely worked on the last couple of updates was the steam effects, steam flow trains, and it honestly looks gorgeous. I mean, first thing I'm going to do, of course, is stick down Great Western Railway as well. Stick down the Great Western Express. There was like a heritage run on that. Probably throw in a few Deltics as well, but like I say, this really is a work of art. A bit less reverser in. That's it, speed limit now. Speed limit about 55 miles per hour. Now we need to bring back the regulator slightly. So we're in a hill, so it affects our speed increase. So just about 70% regulator. Even as the loco jumps, it'll cut across entirely. Even as the loco jumps, as you're moving the levers down, you really feel for it. A little bit of combination braking, just slow train down slightly. Yes, you're a copy already the first time. No need to copy and paste your name, David. Right. Stopping distance is going to be another thing to really focus on these units. Make sure you know when to stop, where to stop, how early to do it. About 50 miles per hour now. Normally the entering station around 30. You enter the kind of entry zone at around 30 and then move to a halt. Jamie, how are you, dude? How are you? Slowly, well, so I've had a bit of practice, but just get into the grips of these trains again because they really are works of art. We're now approaching Decent Junction. Slowly and surely to a halt. And to be fair, playing this DLC, because at the Volunteer Army at the right side, we do have a steam locomotive, Mad Best, currently out for works, coming out for its 10-year, decade inspections. I've got to say, well, I've played this so far, because I was always a bit unsure about steam locos, like how to drive them, how they operate, how to actually do it. Having played this now for a little bit, it's something that I've really... It's pushed me towards kind of actually, you know what, if an option comes for it to actually then drive steam, a little bit more regulated just because it's going a bit too slow. Again, options to do it, probably will do it because this is, like I say, it's a work of art, it really is gorgeous. Will there come tutorials on trains? I hope to at some point, Dan. Whoops. Whoop. Did we I'm sorry, did I miss something? I've never had that happen to me before. What, did we have to... That has never happened to me before. Okay. And it's just going to load up, just like that again. It's a known issue. Yes, that was the 8FM freight. Okay, Semaphore signalling we go. I'm going to chat us up a little bit. I don't know, I've never seen that before. That's the first for me. I want to say Semaphore signalling is a little more kind to us.
Welcome to Ditton Junction. In this training module, we will learn how to read and react to semaphore signalling. In the top right are the signal and speed limit displays. These feature an indication of what is approaching and a countdown distance to when the
Yeah, it's been looked into.
correct.
Cheers, dude.
Green indicates that you are clear to pass the signal. Yellow
Yes,
indicates
this is kind of interesting basic
caution,
UI stuff.
caution has
Semaphore signals, I kind of understand. It's certainly going back to the old agey stuff, but it's basically down to the position signals. If they're horizontal, stop. Depending on what angle they're positioned at, they'll tell you kind of what to proceed by,
red indicates that
or
you stop.
you change the
Do
track
not
ahead.
pass this signal.
So this will certainly count as a good refresher.
Some of these displays can be hidden by
Semaphores.
a signal menu for a more challenging
California, welcome to channel, welcome to chat. How you doing today, dude? Hope you're keeping well.
Now let's take a look at some of the signals you'll see on this line.
Here we go.
There are two principal classes of signals. Home and starter signals. These are mandatory, and an approaching driver must stop if the signal displays a danger aspect.
Yeah, so hand signal, so horizontal stop. If it's at an angle, it means you're clear, proceed to go.
Distant signals. These are a warning. An approaching driver may pass the signal displaying a caution aspect, but must be prepared to stop at the following signal.
Yeah, that is it. Amber light, so horizontal means prepared to stop, horizontal means clear to go.
The signal in front of you is currently displaying a danger aspect.
Home
That
signal,
means the line
currently
is
horizontal.
not clear to move away.
Give it a moment or two, that should then drop. While we wait, I must prepare the locomotive service, so
The signal
There we
in
go.
front of you has now cleared. However, the next distant signal could display caution, meaning that the following signal will be displaying a danger aspect.
yeah, so first to forwards. So copy that open. Release the combination brake. Set the small ejector to the open position.
Stay vigilant and keep an eye out for the next signal. Proceed when ready.
A little bit of regulator, and let's get the train moving. There we go. Cylinder chocks, a bit of water out system. Right, regulator fully open, so going.
Remember,
Okay, a little bit of water slippage, bring it back a little bit.
you're unsure what the next signal is.
The that's about 50. It's got 4.5 miles to spake down goods. What's happened to your train mod? You're a cop. What's the problem you're facing, dude? What's up with your train sim, David? A little more regulator. Just increase the speed of the train as we continue down the line. Look at around 50 miles per hour speed limit at the moment. Once again, certainly the it's always the visual aspects of train sim that really gets you. It's a beautiful, beautiful game, this. Every little detail, absolutely adore it. So the tuners themselves, the Jubilee class and the Stanier 8F, they're not particularly different as operation. There are differences between the both, and so when we get a chance to drive the 8F, we'll have a chance to, well, not to, sorry, when we get a chance to drive the Jubilee, we'll have a chance to look at the differences that we do get to go on there. That's certainly something that we will look at in more detail as we carry on. I think there is also a way, like, yeah, ejectors, push valves, water valves, coals go to the firebox, T-brewing on the side there. So I've really got to say, this is really is a work of art. You don't even really sit in the driver's position, you just stand up and walk around, I guess. Not much time for sitting in this train. Apart from you can use the different camera views, of course. Right, settle down the platform at station. thing of beauty. Alright, get this fully open. Increase the reverse slightly, just get a bit more speed going. Slightly uphill trek right now, so 1.6% gradient at the moment. No nuke out. It's pure and clean, pure and clean. A little bit of a window shield just to stop you getting too much wind in your face. Steam effects in the sim so much better now. Hopefully they'll use kind of same tech just to get it all down for smoke as well, smoke and clag from diesel locos. Alright, so proceeding signals clear. Let's proceed. There's a noise at danger right now, so we're going to cut the regulator and apply some braking. Well above that. Yeah, steam trains ain't so simple to brake, I'm afraid. That's just bad. Replay the module. Let's say, come down to timing's a big part of it. Timing's a big part of it, but that's the one thing I'm still slow getting to grips with, especially the braking these trains. They're not so easy to brake, not easy to stop when you. Let's tell you what. Let's just give it a service a run. Menu. So I understand the basics of this at the moment. It's just a case of now learning position of everything. So let's go to explore, do a timetable, and of course you gotta do a passenger on the Jubilee. This is the this is the glory of the routes. It's about 20 minutes of running, HTL shunting, 40 minutes from Chester to Lime Street. Yeah, go on then. Let's do a half-hour run from Lime Street to Manchester London Road. We'll do the reverse. Go on then, Manchester London Road to Lime Street. So we'll put into Liverpool as the finale this first run. Oh, not too bad, Cal. Not doing too bad today, dude. How you doing? Channel of the chats. London Mid Scottish class or Jubilee class. On the left, that'll be done by not really a conductor on these trains. All the doors and everything will be managed by the platform staff. No door locks. You'd have the conductor on board doing tickets and everything. Right, passengers board. Let's get ourselves put in preparation for the movement. So, last moves forwards. Going to open up the small injector, which is already open. Large injector, 20% will do. Cylinder, cocks open. That's fine. Combination brake, we'll leave that slightly, I guess, in preparation for departure. And we should pretty much now be ready to get going. He lived in Liverpool, so he's seen Lime Street a lot. I've been there though. I mean, I'm going to Manchester for the very first time on Saturday actually. Never in Manchester, never in Liverpool. I'm going to Manchester this weekend. At some point soon. Probably pay a visit to Liverpool as well. Yeah, that's fair, Paul Howes. I'm not too bad, my dude. How are you doing? Welcome to the chats. Chicago, LA, yes. What was that San Francisco route they did? The Baby Bullets one. That was a pretty good route. That was it San Diego to... What was it? San Diego to... never remember where it's... Well, the main city stops at. That one I really enjoyed, it's Baby Bullet. That was a decent little loco. And cab car back as well. Very nicely done. Yes, I'll be flying to Manchester and then taking train back to London because that works out cheaper on both ways. The furthest north I've been on the Banty West Coast is probably going to be Stafford. That's it, San Francisco. Yeah, so most north I've been is Stafford. It'd be nice to a little bit further on the old West Coast main line. And that's how my flight doesn't get cancelled either, because certainly Gatwick at the moment not looking too great. So hopefully everything works smooth. Right, pit time. Kill the rest of the brakes. Take the regulator up. Next station, Allerton. Ooh, this is a lively little loco. Regulate a little bit. I mean, what's not to love about this? Again, Steam hasn't always been my main focal area, but starting to release of this one, it's something that I've really fallen back in love with. I mean, of course, I've been on a few heritage steam railways. I've done the Telford Steam Railway. I've done the what's the one near Peterborough, the Nene Valley. I've done Nene Valley Railway. That's a very good railway if you get a chance to ride it. Telford's pretty good as well. Hopefully soon I'll have their expansion to Iron Bridge. It's going to be opening soon. Let's close you. Bring it back to about 60%. This is PC. Box and Bucks. This is PC. Hang on today. So thanks to Dovetail Games, I did get my hands on an early access copy of the routes. So we are playing on the computer today. Releases today, Ox. Releases today. It's already out on console, and I believe the PC release will be this afternoon. So it's coming out today. And soon everyone can get their hands on Steam. So this is the route I've been very excited for. This is the one that I've been following the most. It's 36 miles of track between Crewe and Liverpool. 2 class locos. You've got Jubilee class and the Stanier 8F. Mixed passenger and freight runs. Very, very fun trains to drive. Yeah, if you can get up close and personal the loco. Every little bit of detail, every cable, every linkage, every little movement of these trains really, well, really comes to life. Cabin and carriages. Can we actually sneak in, perhaps? Okay, when we get to a station, when we get to Allerton, we'll have a chance to look inside the train. It's a mix of first class and second class. You've got maroon and so you've got BR maroon, BR custard carriages. Yeah, very different from the exterior. This is going to be well, Mark 1s and pre-Mark 1s even. When we get to our next station, we'll have a chance to look at the interior of the trains. Press back slightly, regulate some full power, reverse is still, it's fine. Yeah, but best way to get some more power out of these trains. If I cut the increase our jet perhaps, so that gives us a bit of a boost. Some sand as well. Let's help slightly open the line jet up. So small things you can do with these trains, just kind of tweak their power output, keep it going. Leaves a couple of It's closed for now. As well, quite some operation. The lighting out of that as well. Very, very good. And so yeah, there is an auto fireman basically. There is essentially some invisible person here shoving coal from the coal back to the fire pits. Choo choo. There you go. So 2 miles to go to Allerton. This train take about a mile of brake, well, just over a mile of braking. Provided we do everything correctly. Kill the injector now. Slowly and surely. That's our first stop. The bus slightly, about 30 will do for us. Even in this era, the abandoned stations are plenty. That were constructed with their own freight yards and good sections, but ultimately saw little to no demand and ended up being closed down years later. Let's kill the regulator. I believe the auto fireman is the only way at the moment, so if I open the cold doors, no real one like shovel option to play with. At this time, the auto fireman is the only way you've got for the firing. Yeah, let's apply some braking. Let's slow this train down. So both are up, so I mean there's the potential yellow. No, turn the line, no. Both are up, that means there's no potential danger ahead. The home signal is also looking good. Approaching Allerton, so meant to arrive about now-ish. We're going to be a few seconds behind. Yes, as I don't judge yourself more, to get better with their operation timing. Now, not a bad start. This, not a bad start. Station. Now point of view. Got the regulator. A little bit of braking. Just approach next station. 2 minutes behind schedule at the moment. A little bit off, nothing terrible. Quite a bit of braking. That'll do. I'll sit down to unlock the doors again. Sides. And let's have inside the carriage, shall we? So again to through first class. Very beautifully decorated seat and kept this. Luggage racks on the top. Couple of aircon there, vents on top, few lights. Window that opens at the top. Couple of headlamps as well behind the passenger, a few spots for adverts. Move back into second class. A lot of these coaches will be smoking, so you've got non-smoking carriages, and you've got smoking carriages of course, because back in these days, you want in trains. Right, into second class. And a bit of luxury, not so much privacy, don't get your own box, but you get these comfy seats, good for seat tables as well. Partitioned section of the carriage by each door. And further back, eventually get yourself into third class and the second class compartments. Second class, which may have third class, let's have a quick look at the external. One last carriage, and nope, all second class. So we've got one first class and a couple of second class compartments behind. Right, close the doors and let's get going. Do you want to break out the extra mash? Let us go. So, the brakes, open new, fire regulator, a bit of injector in as well while we're at it. Station West Southampton, about a mile. Should be train going forward as well, wouldn't it? There we go. The Route Master buses, good to see them back. Actually, this will even predate the Route Master, won't it? Yeah, it's got a door at the back. But no, this is pre-Route Master. This is going to be a AMG class bus. Welcome, Grizz AOS, how you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to chats. How you doing, dude? Welcome to our first look at Steam in our Train Sim world. So very, very, very much enjoying this so far. Absolute beauty to drive. Okay, close the cylinder. I'll leave the rudder max forward for now. Open the regulators to max. Get some speed going on this train. 0.7 miles, so don't need to go too fast on initial departure at the moment. Thank you, Chris. So do I. So do I. Welcome there, Burner. How you doing? Welcome to chats. How you doing, dude? Regulator, pretty much reverser. Should put some braking at pressure station. Should be visible just now, just around the corner there. So that's a little bit of braking. 80% will do. Very gently prepare to enter into our halts. So what you guys think of this bit of Steam so far? You guys enjoying the routes? Is this something that you guys may be even interested in more of? Steam's channel. Steam operations is a whole different beast, but it is a lot of fun to do. It is definitely a lot of fun to do this. And so if something you guys are interested in, hopefully, a bit more of it as well. That'll do. Right, let's just board and disembark. Yeah, can't get too much time here to the slightly later arrival, but it's not the end of the world for us. Let's get guess I was back on very shortly. Can do is I can power train for departure. Turbulence screws. No. This is this is just the power of steam, really. So here's a combination brake. This is the vacuum brake on these trains. This is essentially the train forcing us to a halt. Right, brake controls will empty. The vacuum brakes will drop. Hopefully. Right, it goes forwards. Open up the regulator. Get the injectors going as well. Station, Mossley Hill, 0.7 miles to go. I don't know, this predates the A320 by about 60 odd years, Kale. Caleb even, sorry. Yeah, it's just predates it a little bit. Same tech, different style. More levers, less buttons. Yeah, it is a joy to get going. Of course, back in these days, all the carriages were loco hauled, so no fancy rig cabs, no generators, electrics out of train. It's just good old loco steam power haul. The regulator now flying Mossley Hill. Quite sure this is one of these few stops. Inside a few brake wagons and my vehicle's in position. Nice and gently. Yeah, dude, after spending that first Semaphore, we're pretty alright now for the stuff on these trains. Right, stick to the right. Yeah, no yellow lines, no tactile paving, it's just good old concrete and slab. These are the days. The days before health and safety. Right. Position. How do you get the UI to reappear again? It's half invisible now. Right. Lock the rights. Release the brakes. You go forward and you go up. Station Sefton Park. You see, we're already on the approach into Liverpool Street, into Liverpool Lime Street now. I'm going to say Liverpool Street all day because Liverpool Street is the greater angular terminus here in London that I'm not too far from. Yeah, so approach stations we've got Sefton Park, Edge Hill, and then Liverpool Lime Street. Stops 1, 2, and then around the corner 1, 2, 3. Back here got a depot yard as well, timetable 150 somewhere as well. So, penultimate stop. Penultimate, sorry? Yeah. No. Edge Hill after this. I wonder where the AWS switches on this train. I say, when I get a chance, first thing I'm going to do, so I've got to go to work after this stream, but first thing I will do is set up a scenario on Great Western Express, because of course Great Western's the famous one for all its steam locomotives. Fair enough, Jubilee class never, actually, no, I don't think, no, these were none in Scotland, so never went down Great Western, but hey ho, support that counts, steam on Great Western. I've got to go to work after this, which means from my own proper run. Probably run more on this very quickly, but we'll see how things go time-wise. Woo! Stop. I forgot about Semaphore Park. Thank goodness it's a sure doesn't get any speed going. That's a 4 position, I guess. Driver awareness, Drawyah. Driver awareness. Not too bad, Nicholas. Not too bad. Get it more ready to go, I guess. On the station, and the detail in the wall outside, very 1940s that. Biggest bar yet, like a chocolate bar today, very nice. Because again, can't get any cigarette adverts out, so I think you can get away with the chocolate bars, I guess. Right, let's kill you, increase you, flip you up, and increase you. Next station, penultimate station, Edge Hill. It won't be the weekends, Nicholas, because I'm going to be in Manchester. I'm afraid I'll be out and busy. Oh yeah, the Steam's really good so far, Darker Railways. I mean, I know, certainly on the way to release, there's always a few questions like, could Dovetail pull this off, could they actually get it correct? And to be fair, from what I've seen so far, and based on my own knowledge of operation of Steam Railway, this really ain't far off it. I mean, they've done well, so you've got pressure gauges down below, you've got different displays showing kind of the input and output of each train. So what they've done so far is very, very well put together. For sure, those who are probably more expert at Steam locos than I am, every little detail, every little tweak they can put together, that's one way to do it. So what I've seen so far, it's very, very well put together. It's worth we need it. Station's Edge Hill up and ultimate stop. Near the platform, quite long on this. That lies the abandoned station. So once again, you can get quite a few abandoned stations on these runs. Stations that once were open, saw little no service, ended up being closed down. Also, because they're really close to the station, so just by the last station, all of a sudden passing through another one, Edge Hill, just in front of us. Right, kill the regulator! We did not see that junction. Right, so green aspect is clear ahead of us right now, but there is dangerous aspects on the way. Amber alert now passing through, so prepare to stop. Next, red. Welcome exploring UK Station. How are you doing? This channel, chat, Sergeant, dude. How are you doing? We're only 5 minutes behind schedule. Actually, to be fair, timing-wise, I think I'm doing better than I thought I would be doing right now. I thought we'd be way off, stuck off the second station. Oh look, we can't move, have to restart scenario. See, there is not a fireman now adjusting the blur at the moment for different operation. There is essentially a second drive with me. At one point they were visible, so in the preview screenshot you saw that an animated person doing their work. But I believe there's a few issues with the animation, so temporarily they've been taken off service. Right, prepared to stop at Edge Hill. Not too bad, UK stations, not too bad. So I'm going to go to work after this. The trains I work on slightly more electric than this. Use third rail, but again, the spirit's still there. The spirit of steam is still there. In the morning, I go with virtual trains. In the evening, I go play with real trains. Next week, I've got myself on a training course. Maybe you're doing well on this. I've got a training course next week, so different couple of days. I work on rail, Oxen Bucks. I'm a railway gate line assistant, customer service and dispatcher. I won't say which station, which company, but I'll tell you who I am, I guess. Right, welcome to Edge Hill. Get down. Which operator? I literally just said I will not say the operator. Controls the steam heating. Ooh, so you've got a heater as well. Oh, that's nice. So the steam train would also operate the heaters and the seats. Very nice. Yeah, little details like that, which I really adore in this. Right, back up we go. Our last stop, Liverpool Lime Street. So this is I guess the major terminus of the routes. I've not seen the station yet up close. This is my first time actually popping into Lime Street, so very excited for it. Oh, definitely. Yeah, there we go. So at the moment I'm doing quite a few different station roles. I don't know, do I want to go to the driving side or do I want to go into kind of the more admin side? Side yet. Plenty of time to wait. Use extra steam to heat coach is very good. Time release. So if you're on console, Ethan, it's already out. If you're that's nice. If you're on console, it's already out. If you're on PC, I believe it'll be around 5-6 PM tonight. So if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, give it a go. It's 2 years it. If you're on PC, then unfortunately a little more of a wait, a few more hours to go, but not too far away now at this point. Reverse from the speed slightly. Two seconds, just need to check something. Yeah, unfortunately, sweetie, I get time to do today, but we'll do some more Spirit Scene at some point soon. So like I say, very much in love with this one. But we have dinner and then off to work after this. There's Jubilee. How you doing, dude? Welcome to chats. I'm only approaching Lime Street now, so start applying the braking. Start preparing ourselves for a halt. To be fair, even the timing, meant to arrive at 34 past or 34 past anyway. It's getting that a whole lot worse. There's a light behind somewhere. There we go, there's a lamp. That's what I'm looking for. Probably just slow enough for us to climb down and walk alongside it, but I'm not going to risk it. Liverpool Lime Street, is this the town of Blue that also connects Birmingham New Streets via the Penkridge line so Stafford is via Penkridge into Wolverhampton, then down to New Street. I'm sure Lime Street's also the terminus for that. Sliding windows apparently. Yeah, here we go, welcome to approach to Lime Streets. not too bad, Willie. How are you doing? Hope you're keeping alright. Hope you're still keeping on the radios. Here we go. Welcome to Liverpool Lime Street. Because it's in German, Liverpool Lime Straße. Or if you're not from here, you just call it Liverpool Street and hope for the best. Right, a bit of braking please. Good. A little bit jittery there. Obviously I'm using the steam a little bit, so train ain't the biggest fan. But hey ho, making good timing. Good approach into really the grand determines this. They've all built in a cutting. Custom cover level of a roof, glass roof up on top. There we have it. Got this line. Not that. There we go. Not bad. That a little bit of speeding on the junction there on the approach, but not too bad. First part get things pretty steady on the speed limit side of things. Did alright on the main run into the station, and overall, can't really thought that. A little bit sloppy to the end there, but hey, we've hit level 100, so we finally hit triple digits. Level 4 on the routes, level 3 in the unit, and the gold medal to bring it all to the end. Not bad. That even stopping distances, not looking terrible. A little bit delayed. To be fair, 2 minutes delayed at the start into Allison. Yep, 2 minutes. End up on that case. About 4 minutes behind by the very end. Could have been a whole lot worse. That could have been a whole lot worse. So this really is a beautiful loco, beautiful routes. Glad we finally have our hands on the Spirit of Steam because we've been waiting a long time for this. At this point, we would be decoupling the loco, so let's uncouple you. Let's move you a few inches more forward, so we'll fix that comes off. Yes, decoupled from the loco. At this point, another loco then return from the fast slide and couple up and prepare to take the service out basically. And eventually, reverse out, still set on the sliding or turntable, spin it around and wait for another departure out. So down towards London South, Birmingham, west of England. Lime Street connects up to Euston, I believe it is. So goes down the West Coast Main Line. Yes, because they also connect up to Scotland as well by the LMS. So this connects up to Euston. Yeah, this is definitely Euston. It's not St Pancras. St Pancras would have gone via Bedford through central England. Again, the detail on this route is absolutely fantastic. Oh. This is definitely British Rail, alright? This is definitely British Rail. Delayed, cancelled, delayed. Station delayed, on time, station cancelled. Yeah, this is British Rail, alright. We're a lot better nowadays, trust me. Follow Drive DWSR, it's interesting how it works, so that's a real thing. Good stuff, dude. Thank you very much for the follow, much appreciated. Again, anyone who I'm sure was in Liverpool in the 1930s, this is not a bad rendition of it. Looks the part. So that's like a render of an image of the stations kind of modelled around that as well. It's not a bad shot, that. And then a couple of locos side there, platform 11 waiting. You can see the loco's been left behind, the carriage out behind it, and having taken on to the next journey. And at some point, this loco will then move on its own way as well. So yeah, unfortunately that's all we've got time for today, so I've got to go to work. But that was the Spirit of Steam. That was a couple of runs in the the Stanier 8F and the Jubilee class. That was Train Sim Worlds 2. Again, it's nice to finally have the biggest route we've been waiting for a long time now. This is the one that we've been waiting for. Steam Trains in Train Sim World. Finally, we got there. We're seeing the platforms where 390 Suicide now. Oh yes. A lot has changed in 100... Well, I'd say a lot has changed in 100 years. Not really, has it? I mean, the route's the same, the platform's the same. Okay, they've been repaved at some point, the yellow lines added, but for the most part, terminuses don't change really. They keep their own grand... Apart from London Bridge. They knocked down the Victorian coach head to London Bridge station, but the rest of them are the same. Hello? Coming. Yep, I've got to go now. Right. Thanks for watching. You take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Oh yeah, we'll do more of this in the future. We'll definitely do some more Steam streams because I love it. I really do. Cool. Bye bye. Ah! It's leaving! See? I know how Steam trains work.